What was a moment you had to stay even when you were hated on? I hadn't set foot in that house in 7 years. The smell hit me first. Dust, motor oil, pine cleaner. Exactly like it was the day I left, after our father's funeral. After Daniel shoved me into the shed wall and called me a selfish little coward. I didn't come back for him. I came back for her. Mom had cancer. The slow kind. The cruel kind. She called me herself. Her voice cracked with that quiet, tired kind of hope. She never asked for much, but she asked me to come home. To see Daniel. To make things right. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't think anything could be made right. Daniel barely looked at me when I walked in. His hair was shorter, his shoulders broader, his face a bit more worn. But that same look was there. Like I was a mess he didn't have time to clean up. He said, "You're late." I said, "Hello to you too." We didn't talk much after that. Days passed. I took care of Mom, sat with her through her pain, her sleep, her fading voice. She held my hand and said, "He's hurting too, Micah." Not the way you are. But he is. I didn't believe her. Not really. But one night I went into the old shed, the same place where our last fight happened. I don't know why. Maybe I wanted to see if the dent in the wall was still there. It was. I found the box behind the toolbox, covered in dust. Inside, letters, Dad's handwriting, some addressed to Daniel, harsh, sharp, all pressure and pride. "You're the oldest, act like it. Don't let him ruin what I built." Some addressed to me. One said, "Micah, I didn't understand you. I see that now. I thought softness was weakness. I thought art was a waste. I was wrong. You were just different. And I couldn't handle that." I sat there for hours, just holding those papers. My whole childhood was built on believing I was the problem. Maybe Daniel's was too. Just in a different way. The next morning I put the letters on the kitchen table. Daniel didn't read them right away. He just stared at them. Then he looked at me. "So what? Now you want an apology?" "No," I said. "I just want to know if any of it meant anything to you." That's when he broke. He didn't cry. Daniel doesn't cry. But his voice cracked when he said, "I stayed because he said I had to. Because he made me feel like if I let you leave, I'd be killing something. And when you left anyway, I blamed you for all of it. I wanted to hate him, for the years I missed, for making me the enemy. But I couldn't. We were both raised in a house where silence was stronger than love." Orsi per sorsani. Terry Das. Mom died that night. Daniel told me at 3:14 a.m. I didn't remember walking into a room. I just remember her hand going cold in mine. At the funeral, we stood on either side of her casket, not speaking. When we got home, he tossed me a pair of work gloves. "The roof still leaks," he said. "You think you can help without screwing it up?" I picked up the gloves. Looked at him. No promises, but I stayed.